How's it going, everyone? I'm walking after my third surgery today. I feel really good. I didn't feel this good yesterday. I was in a lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain yesterday, so from my third surgery, but I prayed. I had a lot of people praying for me, and I feel a lot better today, and making moves, walking with a cane, walking around, giving out candy. It's Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, but figure I'd give it out if I can. I'm just making it happen, one step at a time. Going outside for a while. Would you like any candy? Would you like a piece of candy?
Yeah, sure.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Huh? No, I'm doing a live video.
Oh.
Thank you. So yeah, guys, I'm just giving it's giving me something to do. It's giving me a reason to walk and move about. And you know, who doesn't like candy when they can have it? So, you know, and what better way to give it than from a guy that can barely walk, I guess, right? I am walking with a cane, slow and steady, but I'm going outside. I've been wanting to do this for a while. While I'm not in my room, I wear my mask to protect others, you know, and when I'm outside, I will be taking my mask off. But I just want to feel the sun, want to feel the air, and I feel really good today. And like I said, just giving out candy, trying to lift people's spirits on this spiritual day, haunting spirits, whatever you want to call it. I don't celebrate holidays, so it's something different for me, but you know, it gives me something to do. But you know what? It's a great day. It is. It's let's see. My leg is closed up. My surgical team did an amazing job last night, buttoning me up and getting me closed up so that I can hopefully be leaving the hospital potentially Tuesday. I could be leaving here and starting my my process of going through my stuff at the state police station in Holbrook. Give me 1 second, I gotta go outside. I need to open this door. It's a little harder with one leg, but I'm making it happen. And it's beautiful out. It's a beautiful day. It feels beautiful. This is where I'm hanging out right now. It's beautiful out. I really enjoy this. And God's got my back, absolutely. He's doing great things with me, and I'm feeling good. I really am. I'm gonna find a spot to sit down for a minute and have a conversation with you guys. Like I said, giving out candy. Thanks to Bum on Two Wheels, Alex and Liam, 2324, and Quadcopter Trent, for bringing me so many Reese's that I could not eat them all on my own. And I wish I had a pillow now that I came out here, but we'll see if I can sit down. Maybe I'll just stand against the wall here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand against the wall. So you know what? I'm just thankful. It's my first day. I literally within probably like the first half hour of switching from a walker to a cane. Like I said, I can stand up. My cane's against the wall right now, and I'm standing by myself. Something I didn't expect to be doing yet, and I'm thankful for it. Let me put this in my pocket so I don't forget to put that on after. It is a miracle. It really is. It's a blessing. And it's slow and steady, and I'm not going to push myself too hard. I'm taking it as it comes, but I definitely am taking it, you know, as it comes. So I'm thankful for it. I'm taking it one step at a time. You know, my thing is one pedal at a time, but obviously I can't do that right now. And one pedal at a time is still a metaphor. It's a metaphor for taking things as it comes, one at a time. If that's one breath, if that's sometimes one burst of energy, whatever it is. It's there he is, my buddy Trent. It doesn't matter what we do. All we have is now, and I can't stay steady. I'm not a homebody. I need to keep moving. I need to keep doing things, and I'm thankful that I'm outside right now. It's beautiful out today. It's a lot better than it was the other day. I know when I was in my room, they told me it was like 19 degrees. So thankful it's not that, because it's not that warm. But it's a beautiful thing here, and I'm just making it happen. Again, right now I'm doing it one step and one crutch at a time, and I'm thankful that they gave me this cane to keep so that I can. Once I leave here, I have a lot of stuff to start doing. I got to get to the police barracks, go through my stuff. That's going to be really emotional for me. I'm really thankful that they're supporting me so well through the station. They're going to come actually pick me up. They're going to come pick me up, and I don't take offense to that. Don't worry about it. And, taking it just as it comes. I see it going to be really difficult for me, and I'm thankful that they understand that. So they're not making me do it all at once. They're going to make me do it at my own speed. They found me a place to stay while I get to go through my stuff. So even if it takes me a couple days, I can do it. And I'm just I'm not going to be able to bend my left leg for a while. I'm in a straight whatever they're called. I'm not even sure. But pretty much I'm just taking it as it goes, guys. Like I always say, I'm thankful that I have the opportunity to share with you guys as much as I have been. It's getting me a little bit better at it's getting me a little better at the live streaming. Obviously I don't have my stick to hold me up, but I'm thankful that I can at least hold it, and although you guys can only see a little bit of me, when I get my stick and stuff back, hopefully that still exists. Who knows? I don't know what exists at this point. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna try to become more. Unfortunately, well, hopefully I can vote. I'll tell you right now, I don't vote, and that's my right. Something that I have never done. My choice, and I'm okay with that, and I hope you guys accept that as well, for the fact that I don't personally believe that my vote matters, and at the same time I hope that your vote does matter, but based off the last election and the election before that and the election before that, I don't really believe that it does, and so many other elections where the popular vote, which is your vote, the person that you guys voted for didn't win. So regardless of that, I don't vote for that reason, and maybe one day that'll change, but I lost my opportunity to vote in 2008, and I took this opportunity to really just take it for myself. I was really upset in 2008 when I didn't get to vote when I was overseas, like so many of us at that time, and ultimately because of that, I wasn't allowed to re-enlist into the military. I wasn't allowed to continue my career that I was hoping to make, and ultimately, looking back on it, there's a reason for it. So it is what it is. But that's my reasonings, and not that I have to justify myself, because one, I serve this country so that I get that freedom. Two, we all have the choice. If you want to vote, you're more than welcome to. And I'm grateful that you guys take those freedoms that we have given you as veterans and as active military members. And I'm thankful for it, that you guys can vote and that you guys can take that information and hope that it actually makes a difference, because especially with everything going on this year, in the next few days and probably a few weeks, because it'll take that long probably to get all the results. It is what it is. I hope whoever wins properly, but I don't think it happens that way in our country, and I think that we're going further and farther each year into the wrong direction. I will never vote for the lesser of two evils. That's just not how. Like, if something came better, and we have better people in this country. I don't know why we keep putting these people up for elections. We need to make changes and get the right people up there, and I don't think these are the right people. So I get looked down upon as well, and I get told that it's my obligation, which it's not. If you look it up, it is not a requirement, and nothing says I have to do it in this country. So I'm going to continue that until that changes, and if it changes, then I'm probably going to leave this country, and I hope that I never have to, because I love America. That's why I fought for this country, and that's why I served in the military for this country, among many other reasons. But so for me, I haven't voted, and I never will at this point. I don't even vote for little stuff because it doesn't matter to me. I don't think it matters. But again, today being Halloween, I'm not a Halloween person. I don't celebrate holidays. It's not my thing. But today is a little bit different. The fact that I'm walking around, I had a giant bag of candy to pass around, and so I've been trying to give everybody some candy and some lift your spirits. I love marijuana. Can I ask you about marijuana? Yes. I think so. I quit every drug, everything that I have ever done for my sobriety, but I still use marijuana and cannabis, and I think that it's very important for me. It's not for everybody, but I think that it should be legal everywhere. I think that a lot of our issues in this country is the fact that there is people that prevent us from doing these drugs and make it so taboo that people want to do them. If you look at countries that have legalized these drugs, of all drugs, their crime rates have gone down. Everything's better because the taboo-ness of it is gone. And I think the same thing about, unfortunately, about the fact that we sexually predatorize. I don't even know what word actually is or use, but the fact that we look at women and vice versa as men as sexual objects. I believe in being nude, and unfortunately I can't be, because people look at it as a wrong thing, and that's a shame, because we shouldn't have to deal with that, and we should be able to accept who we are and accept people who they are, and not expect that because somebody is dressing a certain way that they want it, or if that they're topless or naked, that they must want something more from another person, and that's a shame to me. And so yeah, so many different topics. If you guys want to talk about that, we can definitely do questions. That's something that I'm very open. If you guys haven't figured that out in my life yet, if you ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. And that's the first time that I've been asked about marijuana, and anything else. So I'm trying to make sure that you guys know that I'm as real as I can be all the time. It doesn't matter where I am or who I'm with or where I'm actually at. But that's the good thing about this country, is we're allowed to have our own opinions, and we're allowed to have our own voice and our own freedoms. And so I take pride in the fact that cannabis has helped me. And I haven't smoked cannabis since Thursday morning of my accident. So it's been a change for me. I use it daily, typically. So it's different, but I think that it has its purpose. I also believe that it's not for everybody. There are people that, even though technically it's not an addictive medication or drug, whatever you want to call it, there are people that have been and can be addicted to it. So, and it's not maybe the same type of addictions, but it's not for everybody. And I think that it really needs to be up to that person. And I think that if you don't agree with it, that's fine. But doesn't mean that you shouldn't disagree with somebody else having it, and vice versa. If it's not for you, I'm not going to force it down your throat. I heard you mention being a veteran. I understand some veterans aren't allowed to partake because the VA doesn't allow them to. Better than Big Pharma. Yes, it is. The VA is the national organization, but if you're in a state that's legal or have medical benefits, you can't per se get a medical recommendation from the VA, but you can go to a regular doctor, and that's what I ended up doing in Massachusetts in 2012 when we medically legalized. And it just depends on the place you're at, and I'm hoping one day that it'll be legal everywhere, at least medically, or at least decriminalized, so that people can do different things. And then I'm hoping, so I got to ask the question, and the question area, when will I be near the Oklahoma, in particular, the OKC, Norman area? I will be going to Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area. Nothing's set in stone yet because I don't want to make plans until I am actually discharged from the hospital. But once I get discharged from the hospital, I'll spend a couple days going through my stuff in Holbrook, about 100 miles east of here. And then from there, I will be figuring out with the Gold Star Mothers of Florida about getting a plane ticket to get to Dallas, Fort Worth area. And I'll be down there realistically as early as by this weekend. But it all depends. And again, I take it one day at a time. I try not to get too far ahead of myself, and I try not to get people hopes up too much, because anybody that knows me, anybody that's followed me, or any of my friends, I say I'm going to be here at a certain date on my bicycle, and usually it never happens. Usually it's a few weeks later. A couple times it's been early, but you never know what is going to happen. So I'm taking it one step, one day at a time, one breath at a time, and healing literally 1 minute at a time. So I'm thankful. I really am. I'm super thankful to be outside. My spirits have not felt this good in 9 days, really, and it's emotional because it's great, and I'm thankful for it. And I'm just thankful that we can do this, that I can update you guys, and something that I'm going to try to start doing more often is having you guys with me in the moment when I'm doing these things, because I feel like you guys appreciate it more than hearing about it usually about 3 days behind when I got there. And it also makes it so that you guys know where I'm at more often. And so I'm going to really, really work on doing that, especially these next 6 months. I'm not going to be moving much, but I will be doing podcasts. And my goal is to record those. If I have to live stream, however I do it, I'm going to make it so that we can show people this stuff and make sure that everybody understands that I am trying to be as best I can and show you guys that. So anybody here want to ask any other questions? If you have a question, even if it's after the video is over, feel free to DM me. I will definitely answer any questions you want. If you DM me, I will do it in the next videos and go from there. It's a blessing. Like I said, today has been one of those days. I didn't realize it until about 9:30 this morning that it was Halloween, because I don't celebrate holidays. So it's something that I don't typically do, but I needed to walk and I needed to get some exercise and some movement in me. And I happen to have this big bag of candy. So I've been walking around and giving it out to people and just saying happy Halloween and trying to lift spirits, trying to get people motivated for their own lives and for this day, and showing them that even though I'm struggling at times, and that I'm literally in a brace with my left leg, a straight brace, and have a cane, that I'm literally I'm not letting it slow me down. So I'm super thankful for all the support that I'm getting from all over the place, and yeah, I'm taking it as it comes, and I'm keeping moving. I'm not going to stop. Obviously I'm going to rest, but I'm not going to stop my mission. My mission is suicide awareness, and as always, with that being said, my nonprofit, the One Pedal at a Time movement, will be giving away courses. It's called the START program. You can look at it at start.opaatmovement.com. check it out. I will put it in the comments so you guys can see it. But start.opatmovement.com. It's a 60 to 90 minute online course. You guys get the opportunity to have the ability to have some training to understand somebody that is struggling and how to ask the question, are you thinking of suicide? Sometimes that is it should be the easiest question to ask, but really for a lot of us, it's the hardest question. And I'm thankful for the training that I've received and the information that I've been given from Living Works and from individuals and everything else. But, you know, it is what it is. And if you guys, like I said, I'm giving the course away for free. If you want the course for free, all you got to do is DM me. I need your first, last, and email. Don't do it on here because I won't see it. But if you want it, you just have to direct message me or email me, and I'll get that course to you. If you feel like you don't want it for free, you are more welcome to pay for it. For every 4 people that pay for a course, I give one away. So that's how I continue to give free courses away. Let me answer some of these questions that I saw in here. Do I ever plan to bake to New England? Music from Maine. Do I ever? I'm guessing make. Do I ever plan to make it back to New England? So obviously that's where I'm from. I'm from New England. I'm from Massachusetts. I have a Maine license, so I'm a New Englander, but I do not have any intentions of living there ever again. My goal is to, if I have a plan to visit, it's because I already have a deadline to leave. So that's just how I need to be. Unfortunately, I feel like New England, primarily Massachusetts, is a black hole for me, and a lot of darkness in my life has been from there. So I love my friends and people there, but you know, I just I can't risk my health and my safety by going back there for long periods of time. So the only reason I would go back is if I have a deadline to leave. And who knows, maybe since I originally planned on doing it for 3 years, I will try to come back to visit once I get some healing into me, and I'm not going to be doing a lot of traveling broken like this. I need to focus on my health. So another question is quadcopter. Quadcopter guy is working on my video for the state crossing part, and your story is moving millions. Well, thank you, bro. I appreciate your support as well. And yes, this movie stuff, Dan, from Jackie. Happy Halloween, Dan. It's so good to see you outside and in the sun. I'm in the shady area, but it is good to be at least outside, feeling the breeze and feeling the sun a little bit. And I'm grateful that I can take it one stride at a time. Look at you. You're still trying to, as said, lift spirits, and you're through hospital bed, dude, for real. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, I want to show people, even on our hardest days where you don't know if you're going to make it through, or the pain is so tough that there's a reason to keep going. I try to stay as positive as I can. This past week was tough on me. A couple days. Saturday, I was really frustrated. Saturday was the day I was frustrated because I was stuck in beds in a room that I didn't know how long I was going to be in for. So Sunday morning I changed that. I got out of bed. I started walking, standing, more standing than walking at that point. Monday I was an a-hole, and I shared that as well because I was. And it wasn't because of anything in particular. Well, it was actually. I'll take that back. I was an a-hole because I saw my bicycle for the first time, and I hear the helicopter, which means somebody got dropped off, and I hope the best for them because I got dropped off from that helicopter as well. Maybe a different one, but you know what I mean. But anyways, you know, it's about showing people, even on our hardest days, that we can make it through these things. How many states do I have left? So I technically just started number 44, so I got to finish Arizona. I got Nevada, California, Oregon, and Washington. Unfortunately, because of everything going on, I'm going to be taking a minimum of 6 months off. It sounds like it's going to be about 6 to 8 weeks of straight leg, letting my skin heal, hopefully. And then after those 6 to 8 weeks, I will start doing stretching, which could take 3 to 6 months. So as early as 6 months, I could be getting back on a bicycle potentially, but realistically, it'll be it's going to be anywhere between 6 months and a year before I can finish my journey. But I am going to finish it. That's something that I plan on doing. I just have to do it safely. I can't risk my health any more than I already have. I got to make sure I have the right equipment so that I can make sure I can continue it properly. Now, if that means I can't ride a regular bicycle like I was doing, then I will have to upgrade to some assistance, and sometimes that's okay. If we can't do it on our own and we can't take it one pedal at a time, sometimes we need that assistance. And thankfully, they make those e-assist bikes, and they also make the recumbents and everything to make it comfortable for all of us to ride a bicycle in one form or another. So, I'm just taking it as it goes, guys, and I'm thankful for it. And with that being said, for those that celebrate holidays, I know it's a hard year for Halloween, but I hope you guys enjoy it the best of your ability. For those that have children, I really hope that you guys can enjoy it and have them enjoy it and make it the best experience possible with the circumstances that we're dealing with this year. For those that are in areas of the country that are seeing increases of the COVID, just be cautious, be safe, and hopefully we can get this under control. My fear is that this is going to become like the flu, and I hope not. I hope I'm wrong, but part of me thinks that this is how it's going to be, and we're going to end up having to deal with this on a yearly basis, just like the flu. And I hope not, but the fact that there's so many different strains out there and mutations already happening, that by the time they get done with a product, they're actually not really making progress, and it's going to help whatever they come out with, but it's also not going to be the newest one, and that's the scary part. So I'm hoping that the scientists and the laboratories around the country and around the world find a way to make this happen. But I'm also a worst case scenario guy, and I think that it's going to be around for a while. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But is there you guys have any other questions? Do you want to talk about anything else? Is there anything that you want to know about what's going on? My leg, if you guys are interested in seeing my pictures of my leg, you can DM me. I will not share it unless you say I want to see your leg. So if you want to see that, you can DM me. I will show you the before, the cleanup, and the before, after, and middle. So if you're interested in that, feel free to contact me. With that being said, I am starting to get in pain from standing up so much, and I got to walk back to my room, which is still across the bridge, and I'll taking it one step at a time. But I'm feeling it right now, so I'm gonna get off here so I can focus on my walking and have a free hand. So I hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy it as best you can. If you celebrate this holiday, embrace it with your friends and family. Obviously at a safe distance, but just be cautious and enjoy it. God bless everyone.